Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I'm the Halo chick. I'm not quite at Jeanette Therese yet. I gotta still go up the elevator, but I figured I'd start recording now so I could just talk to you guys for a sec. I do apologize for ending a lot of videos early with the concern that it throws off the audio. I'm not quite sure why the stuttering does. I haven't been able to figure it out, but I like doing it that way because it's very frustrating to, you know, record 2-3 hours of gameplay only to realize that the second video in all of that, you know, 2-3 hours of recording has been thrown off and I now have to record everything all over again. It's very frustrating to me, and I'm doing the best that I can to try and make it simple for you guys to watch and make it the best quality I can, and to make it simple for me to record. So I do apologize for that. But anyway, we've slashed the paintings at the Gallery Noir for Jeanette, so now let's go and let her know. Oh, and it doesn't look like Jeanette's here, but Therese is. Maybe we can give her that necklace now.
You. What were you thinking?
About
The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
But
Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you!
yes, that person that's trying to create their own power clique in the city that Jeanette said we cannot have fooling with Santa Monica, that was her sister Therese. Basically, Jeanette duped us into screwing with her sister. So the only thing that we could say is, I didn't do it, I swear!
Jeanette claimed you did it for her, but let's say I believe you. After all, you've acted decently and rationally up to now. I imagine you'd still like me to call off the feud.
Yes, I have the item from the Ocean House, too.
Excellent! I'll take that. However, there's only one problem. If Tongue gets word that I threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first.
And once again, we're caught in between these sisters' quarrels. Okay, for Santa Monica's most powerful kindred, I'd be happy to.
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
If I go, then the feud is off?
I want to see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
Okay, and so now we have to go to the Surfside Diner across the street and find Jeanette and tell her that Therese does not actually want to kill her and she wants to apologize and make peace. Now, this is basically making our involvement with the Vorman sisters come to a head. We're at about the tail end of our involvement with them, and well, I guess I'll try to explain now. In an earlier video, when I had looked at my character sheet, I'd given myself another point in persuasion and another point in seduction. And I had said that I had chosen those two to get them up to level 4 for a specific purpose. And that purpose is that in the... not the next scene, but the scene that we're going to go to after we talk to Jeanette at the diner, if you have your stats up that high, you have a possibility of making the next big scene end in a special way that actually earns you more experience. And I will explain more once we get up to the scene so as not to spoil anything. So let's go into the diner. Okay, so Jeanette told, or Therese that is, told us to wait for Jeanette by the phones. And there are phones over here. So we'll wait. What the hell? Oh, hell no. You guys just started oh, no. No, we're not having that. Come here. Take my severed arm, you bastards. Now this, if you don't have God Mode on like I do, can be a very dangerous fight. So, you know, if you're concerned about it, what you can do is you can, if you have like obfuscate, you can turn that on before you go over to the phone, so that when this activates, you know, they don't take you by surprise. You might be able to get the jump on one or two of them. Grab that. Can't believe these guys just started trying to shoot me up in the diner, man. Get the hell out of my way. Take my severed arm. Aren't you freaked out that I'm hitting you with a severed arm, dude? Honestly? Oh. Ooh, an Utica M37. Nice. And now the phone is ringing. I assume that just might be... Yo, look at this boss cook here, man. He is just not fazed by anything. He is just chilling there doing his job. Props to him. Hello?
I'm terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her designs, so she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of this tongue business. She's crazy! Help!
Okay, so clearly Jeanette and Teresa's feud is finally turning a little bit violent. Now that phone call can go one of two ways. Either you can get what just happened, which was Therese calling me and telling me that Jeanette had been pissed off that I wouldn't, you know, give her the necklace and play by her rules, so she sent those men to kill me. Or sometimes, I think it depends on which sister, you know, you have more favor with. I'm not quite sure what the requirements are, but sometimes Jeanette will call you and tell you that Therese was so pissed at you slashing her paintings that she sent those men to kill you. So, you know, there's kind of two sides to the story. I don't think there's really any particular one that's right or wrong, but I just thought that would be a point of interest to mention. That phone call can go either way. Whichever sister calls, they're going to blame that little fiasco on the other sister. Okay, now I'm going to end the video once I get up here, for the one particular reason that this next scene is big and spoilerific and absolutely fantastic. Oh, whoa. That was definitely some kind of glitch. Great. Thank you for letting me in. And it can take a while. There's a lot of plot exposition and whatnot in this conversation, and I do not want to cut this conversation off for any reason. So to be safe and to give this scene the proper respect that it deserves, I'm going to end the video here. But when we come back, we are going to finally put an end to this feud between Therese and Jeanette, one way or another. Until then, I'm the Halo Chick, and I will see you in the next video.